Let's play a quick game. Think about which one you'd prefer. Farm-grown or lab-grown? Soil or skyscraper? Cow or computer? Interesting choices, aren't they? Because whichever option you choose, our food system is already shifting in ways we can't ignore. So maybe the real question isn't about which one you prefer, but which one our planet can actually survive on. And that is what brings me here today. Let's talk about the most important thing that nourishes our body and soul: food. But what if I told you that the food on our plates was undergoing a revolution? Today, we're diving into how food is changing in ways we'd never imagine, from meat grown in labs to vegetables grown in skyscrapers. So get ready to dig in, because this is a feast you don't want to miss. How many of you have heard of plant-based meat? Isn't it amazing? These aren't just any veggie patties. They've been lab-engineered to taste, cook, and even feel like real meat. This is part of a growing movement towards sustainable food that's changing what we eat and how we eat. First and foremost, let's talk about lab-grown meat. What if I told you that meat could be made without harming a single animal? It's true, and it's happening now. The process begins with a small sample of animal cells, usually taken from a live animal through a harmless biopsy. These cells are then placed in a nutrient-rich culture medium. Over weeks, the cells multiply and grow into muscle tissue, mimicking the natural process inside an animal, but without the need for the animal itself. Environmentally, it's a game changer. Did you know that traditional meat production utilizes 77% of agricultural land, but provides only 18% of the world's calories? That's a significant imbalance. According to a study from the University of Oxford, lab-grown meat uses 99% less land, 45% less energy, 96% less water, and emits 96% fewer greenhouse gases compared to traditional meat. And then there's animal cruelty. Globally, 70 billion chickens, 1.5 billion pigs, 300 million cattle, and 200 million tons of fish and shellfish are slaughtered for consumption every single year. Lab-grown meat, on the contrary, eliminates animal cruelty, not just sparing billions of animals from slaughter, but also creating a more ethical food system. Say goodbye to factory farms, cramped conditions, and unnecessary suffering. Plus, it's safer. No antibiotics, no hormone steroids, and a lower risk of developing foodborne illnesses. And the taste? Early testers say it's indistinguishable from regular meat. So with these groundbreaking innovations, you can now enjoy meat guilt-free. And here's another reason to make the switch. The World Health Organization has now classified meat as a type 1 carcinogen, which is the same category as cigarettes. So take a moment to digest this. Not only does meat cost animal lives, it can shorten yours too. As they say, pay the farmer now, or pay the pharma later. But wait, there's more innovation on the menu. Scientists are now making fish using plant genes. By replicating the proteins and textures of real fish, scientists have created a plant-based salmon that tastes and even looks like the real thing. Imagine enjoying your sushi while saving the oceans from overfishing. Now we even have plant-based eggs made from mung beans. For all the eggetarians out there, this is an excellent alternative. These provide more protein than a chicken egg, 69% less saturated fat, and 0 cholesterol, making it a healthier choice that even cardiologists recommend to their patients to help lower cholesterol. It tastes better than a chicken egg, and scrambles, cooks, and fluffs just like the real thing. It's also great for the environment, using 98% less water, 83% less land, and producing 93% fewer carbon emissions. Up next, let's climb to new heights with vertical farming. Unlike traditional farming, which uses more land and water, vertical farming stacks the crops in controlled indoor environments. LED lights replace the sun, and hydroponics, where plants grow in a nutrient-rich water instead of soil, replace traditional farming methods. But what's the big deal? For starters, vertical farming uses up to 95% less water and 99% less land, therefore saving space, decreasing miles, and reducing food consumption. Plus, these farms do not require pesticides, making the produce cleaner and safer to eat. And there's no off-season. While traditional farming relies on factors like weather and climate condition, vertical farming operates year-round. This makes it a sustainable solution to feeding our constantly growing population without compromising on the environment and, most importantly, our health. Since everyone responds uniquely to food, personalized nutrition has diets that are tailored to our DNA and gut bacteria to help maintain optimal health. This customized approach not only enhances our health and well-being, but also helps combat food waste. So by embracing personalized nutrition, we're moving away from a one-size-fits-all approach and towards a future where every single bite you take is optimized for both personal health and sustainability. So, the next time you bite into a burger, eat your salad, or snack on a DNA-approved meal, consider the changing landscapes of food. Whether it was grown in a lab, a skyscraper, or tailored just for you, the future of food is exciting, ethical, and sustainable. We're in a world where what's on our plates could literally change the planet. Who knows? In the future, when I invite you over for dinner, instead of asking chicken or fish, I'll say lab-grown or plant-based. Thank you. Now, who's hungry?